Hello Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your Energy Astroflower reading, going from the 16th to the 22nd of June. Got the solar summer solstice coming up on the 21st of this week here, and that's going to change the energies for everybody, southern and northern hemisphere, because it's a summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, and it's going to I think this is going to provoke a solar flare on the Thursday and Friday, and that's going to be a little bit of fire that's coming in later on in the week. We saw that within the message of energy that came out on Wednesday, and the message seems to be about sort of, being at peace with oneself so you can plant the seeds or the ingredients that you will need to create and manifest your future that you so desire. And I tell you what, it bodes incredibly well for you because it's all to do with earth and water energy, combined with a bit of fire energy as well later on in the week. But it's mainly to do with the earth and waters and setting up a situation which bodes incredibly well for you. Okay, so we will be going into how that affects your Astroflower and also pulling some cards on that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, let's just connect to the energies and see what's going on and get the messages from the energies on that side of things. So let's just have that central connection, 0 energy. There you go there. There's a lot of blue going on here as well for you. A lot of blue with a lot of green going on. So it's really good for earth and water energy. But the green seems to be in the underside. And it seems to be like things like it's emotionally driven week here, of being really vibrant with your emotions, which then allows you to put into actions the plans of what you wish to manifest. And then that gives you that satisfaction of the emotional side and makes you feel at one with yourself. Let's just see what the messages or what the images we get from the energies coming through for Pisces. Okay, we get this fish going up a river, and it's dancing up a waterfall here. It's jumping out the water and going up the waterfall. Very, very vibrant, very sunny weather, very beautiful energies that are going on. Really joyous energies that are going on. And I think that should be the starting point for your week here. Anything you wish to do, make sure it starts from a joyous point of reference for you more than anything else. And then it's a case of putting into action and really getting involved and planting those seeds so you can finally get to the top of the river. Now, where does that actually take us, that sort of vision there? After that, we get someone who's sitting by a fire out in a campsite in the countryside, almost by the river in a way, and feeling at one with everything that is around you, the environment that is around you, and really are good with everything. And it seems like there's good with other people that are around you. A really satisfying and emotionally warm and loving energy that comes out of this whole sort of scenario. It's like reaping the rewards for your work that you've put into your life, emotional inputs that you've put in, and you getting the rewards out of it. Looks really good for you, and certainly does work really well for the Astroflower side of things. Okay, so that's really, really beautiful for you. Let's just connect to the energy again, and let's get a chakra sequencing for you. Okay, let's just see what's going on. There we go. We get to the central point again. There it is there. Okay, so we got the crown and the root. The crown chakra is very light, very conscious. It's really focusing on your dreams, and it's like making you realize that everything is possible. And I think that's what that fish jumping out the water was really enjoying. It's like really, the possibilities are there, and it feels like that's within your consciousness. That's the joy that's sparking that sort of raison d'etre vertical energy for you. The root chakra is almost non-existent in a way. It's there, it's certainly really backing you up, but it's saying to you, explore your dreams more than anything else of how you wish life to be. Okay, so it's on the move now, and it goes down to the sacrum. It goes down to those fundamental seeds the fundamental desires in life. So if I wish to live a particular lifestyle, I will need a particular type of job to pay for that lifestyle, for example. And that is the fundamental seeds that you need to be planting this week. And it seems to be very much tied into your job and your financial side of things. And it's giving you a direction, which I think is going to make you very passionate about things. Don't overcook it. Don't forget the end goal is the ultimate joy of life, rather than just working, because you do like working very hard once you get your bee in your bonnet about things, but just allowing those fundamental seeds to be planted in place. It's on the move again. Here it goes. It's moving back up. It's moving to the third eye and the throat chakra here. The throat chakra seems to be a little bit more important than the third eye, and it's almost as if like the throat chakra here is communicating when you need to communicate. The most important thing is that you concentrate on your joy and the pathway, and things seem to be very clear for you within your mind's eye about what you need to do and where you need to be and who you need to be connected with in order for it to all really work for you. Okay? So, excuse me, I'm fighting off the tail end of a cold at the moment. So, let me just see what's going on there. Is there anything else that comes out of that third eye? That certainly does. I think you do need to have a bit of certain determination about it. A fish certainly has a lot of determination to go upriver, as it were. And I think that plays out in you enormously. It now goes down into the solar plexus. And that's where we find that determination. This is when the fire, I think, comes into your life as well. Once you realise the pathway and the clarity that it needs to be, you don't need to tell everybody, you just need to do. And that is going to take you to that place where you are sat by that river with friends or with a partner or with family or with people that you are at one with everyone and everything that is around you. Really good feeling of contentment and fulfilled with life within that solar plexus. Really nice energies there. And then it goes towards the heart chakra. And that's where the joy of the realization, almost like a 10 of cups sort of scenario, kind of going, yeah, that's why I did all of that. You know, and it's really good realization for you more than anything else. And then it goes back to the root and the crown, where it gets that sort of clarity of kind of going, oh, I know how to do things for me. I know how to create my future. So regardless of whether it's to do with your career path or your relationship side of life, whatever it is, it's starting off with that joyful, enthusiastic determination, which only Pisces can definitely have. And once you engage with that, all of a sudden it makes it very clear. The river that you go up, there's no going left and right, there's just the river to follow, as it were, and you can follow that path clearly to an ultimate goal and outcome for you. Let's just bring up the your Astroflower and see how the elements play into that, shall we? So here we have your Astroflower, which is just above there. You are a pure water sign, so you'll see that there's mutable water, which is those circle dots of blue that go all around out on the outside of your Astroflower. And as I said, we're looking at combinations between earth and water. And you mainly have a lot of water within you. You're the master of emotions, Pisces, and sometimes the master can be so infused with their emotions that you lose a little bit of control sometimes, which is normal, but you've got this definite inner emotions that you can see on petals 1, 2, 3 and 4 right across your base there. You have water on every single petal, and that's that foundation of joy that I was talking about, that fish that really enjoys about doing things and getting on and also receiving the results. But there is only 2 bits of fire which goes between petals 5 and 8 and 7 and 9, which you can see on the little demonstration down below. And 5 and 7 is 5 is your relationship side, 7 is your financial side, and that's the knowledge and understanding of what you've been through. So that's your past and how you take it into your future, 8 and 9. Now you have on your relationship side, you have that fixed earth that comes in from Taurus, which is all about doing. And that's why in relationship sides, there is this sort of getting things to fruition, having a plan, buying a house, converting a house, decorating a house. It's all about, yes, let's get on and do it. Let's get on and do it. Once it's done, you want to be doing something else because you like that process of transformation, which is really good for you. And that's why you can help yourself enormously with your manifestation stuff. On your financial side, this is where you get that cardinal earth that comes in from Capricorn. And that's going to give you that drive on your financial side after your job, your business and your projects of giving you a real direction to convert the past into the future with that cardinal earth. We also get that cardinal water on your karmic path on your financial side on petal 3. That also comes in from Capricorn. So there's a process going through of planting that seed on your karmic path emotionally with the joy into the physical world, and how you take that direction after the career that you want, the job or the business or the project that you want, and taking a real direction and knowing what you need to do in order to get to the completion. The Ten of Cups scenario. There is no water and earth in the here and now, and this is why I think there's a lot of self-preparation that is within you more than anything else, which is the driving force behind it all, really. You also get that water, that fixed water on your karmic path on your relationship side. That's on petal 2. And on petal 1 and 4, which is 1 and 4 is the synchronicities with the outside world, obviously on the relationship side or your spiritual path, with that mutable water, which you get from yourself, combining with that mutable fire, that gives you that passion for socializing, meeting people, enjoying, experiencing things, and really exploring life. And I think that's the driving joy behind the relationship side of it all. On your financial side, you get the water and air. Now that air comes in from Sagittarius. And that is that whole sort of Sagittarian sort of humor and sort of being very sort of like precise in the business world. And that's where the mutable air will give you that clarity of vision. The moment you know the path that you should be going after, it's going to be very easy for you to follow it. And once you've got that confidence to follow it, you're going to ultimately get to a place where you feel really fulfilled in where you're going. And that's where you can use that cardinal earth from Capricorn in order to do that. So let's start off on that financial side and see what's going on there by pulling a few cards on that. Let's start off with the cardinal path, which is a mixture between the fire, which will be coming in later on this week, which will be germinating those seeds, streamlining things, the 4 of Cups. You've been through something in the past and now it's time to do something completely new. And I think that's where you need to streamline things and being really laser focused on one thing, not looking to the past, looking to the future. That's all about that fish going up the river here, dancing as she goes. And it feels really good for you. With the connection with the outside world, the joyous side of Sagittarius that is bringing in here, helping your emotions to be very buoyant and vibrant, you get the sun. Yeah, it is to do with your joy. As I said, if it starts off from an emotional place and a very joyous place, it's going to be very easy for you to convert it into real physical gains and results for you. Let's just see how it does convert into that cardinal earth that goes between the past or the future. 8 of Cups. Going towards that sunshine, that's what the 8 of Cups is doing. She's walking towards that. And it seems to be like there's a connection with someone in the world around you that brings that joy to you. So if you meet someone through networking or meet a client or a customer, which brings joy into your life, there is obviously something to be had with that connection there. It's going to help you grow maybe in your job or your business or your project. It may not necessarily be with that person, but recognizing that joy and that connection you have with that client, then you'll be able to turn to, you'll be able to recognize how you approach future clients. And that's when you get the seeds of that manifestation to create a scenario where you get the results that you so want. Be it within your job, or be it within your career path of your business and your projects. Whatever it is, you seem to be driving force going forward. Let's see what's going on the relationship side. You're obviously going off on a mission. That is that fish thing as well. This is on your karmic path on petal 2 with the fixed water that's going through there, with the fixed fire as well. It's really having that clear vision of the direction that you need to be taking. And I think you, in a way, I think you're being a bit of a knight in the shining armor for other people. You're recognizing the joy you bring to the situation, which allows you to open doors in connections with other people. Yeah, look at that. With the joy and connection, you've got that within the page of wands. It's being childlike, and that's what that fish felt like to me as well. Instigating that joy at all base of the moment that you start anything within your relationship side, and learning how to put your passions in there, because you do have that mutable fire that comes in from Sagittarius, from Gemini on petal 1, and that's going to create that sort of the initiation of the plan of action, so you can have that connection with that other person or the people that are around you. And that creates that 10 of Cups scenario that I was talking about, where you're sitting comfortably and fulfilled on holiday, as it were, with the people that are around you. And yeah, look at that. With the fixed earth, it's doing things. A lot of respect for you, a lot of respect for the people that are around you that are creating it. So as I said, it's about buying a house and decorating it and converting it. You know, with the people that are around you in the relationship side of life, there's a mutable respect about building something for a greater, better future. If you've got that on your horizon at the moment, I would most certainly follow it with your energies there. That's a good sort of Taurus card there, of driving forward to a future and building it with other people that are around you. So there you go, Pisces. Absolutely fantastic week coming up for you. Don't forget about the messages from energy that comes out on Wednesday. Also, the Life as a Healer on Saturday and Sunday. But we're also on Sunday, we have the live at 9 o'clock on Sunday evening. That's 2100 hours UK time. If you want to join in and ask questions and so forth, you need to be subscribed. So thanking you very much for subscribing, liking and sharing and what have you. I will see you there at the live. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.